In a snug, quaint village nestled at the edge of a sprawling, mystical forest, lived a curious young man named Kiran. Known far and wide as the village's adventurous treasure hunter, Kiran spent his days wandering through caves, rivers, and secret paths, always searching for hidden riches. Although his neighbors lived simple and content lives, Kiran dreamed grandly of unfathomable wealth. One breezy afternoon, a mysterious traveler arrived in the village and shared an intriguing tale with Kiran. Deep within the forest, the traveler began, lies a mystical golden chest, said to be filled with unimaginable riches. But beware, this treasure is guarded by clever traps, and many who sought it were never seen again. Without a hint of hesitation, and utterly ignoring the traveler's warning, Kiran was up with the roosters the very next morning. With his handy map and tools, he ventured into the enchanted forest, animated by thoughts of gold and jewels. Hours trickled by as the sun reached its zenith. Then, just ahead, through the misty trees, Kiran saw a clearing bathed in golden sunlight. In its center, standing like a queen of treasures, was the ancient golden chest, twinkling and inviting. Kiran approached the chest with a mix of trepidation and excitement, but as he came nearer, he noticed an inscription on the lid, etched with precision, "Take only what you need, greed will cost you all." Kiran chuckled dismissively. "Such warnings are meant for others," he scoffed. His hands trembled with glee as he opened the chest. Inside, his eyes danced among piles of glittering gold coins, radiant jewels, and intricate, priceless artifacts. Seized by unchecked greed, Kiran decided to claim as much treasure as he could carry. He loaded his arms with treasures, ignoring the warning to take only what he needed. As Kiran stepped away, his greedy eyes scanning for more, the ground beneath him trembled ominously. Before he could react, the earth opened with a thunderous creak, and he tumbled into a dark, terrifying pit. Time seemed to stretch as Kiran sat in the eerie darkness, his dreams dismantled by his own avarice. Regret washed over him as he realized how heedless he had been, forsaking wisdom for wealth. Fortunately, the villagers, noticing his prolonged absence, set out into the forest to find him. Their voices were like sweet music to Kiran's ears as he called out for help. Soon they found him and, with great effort, pulled him out of the treacherous hole. Kiran emerged humbled and thoughtful, the weight of his unchecked greed no longer a burden but a lesson learned. The warning was true, he admitted to the villagers. If only I had taken what I needed, I wouldn't have ended with nothing. From that day forth, the villagers noticed a change in Kiran. He abandoned his treasure hunts and embraced the joy of a humble, peaceful life. He became a guiding light for others, always sharing his tale and reminding them of the wisdom in the warning on the chest. And as stars twinkled above the village each night, Kiran would tell his story by the fireside, teaching young and old that happiness and contentment shine brighter than gold. Moral of the story: greed blinds judgment and can lead to ruin. Be content with what you have and mindful of your choices.